Hello everyone. Welcome to Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, Part 1. Out of I'm assuming 4. Let me just get up and close the door a second. One of my earbuds just fell. Let's see if I can get this over with before I have to go to the gym. I'm not saying that I don't want to go, I would love to go to the gym. I'm just saying I want to get the episodes over with. Yeah. Okay. New game. So I'm gonna attempt. Okay, I don't have to watch this.
He's stretch you, he's gum you, he's squish you, he's fun you. D-O-E-Y. He's seal you, he's glue you, he's stick you, he's glue you. D-O-E-Y.
Look at all the colors!
So many toys and one. Triple tap the friend and triple tap the fun. D-O-E-Y. Love it till the day that you die.
Call the number on screen and order your Dewey today. Order now while supplies last. Shipping and handling costs may vary. Do not ingest or deliver any products in the Dewey box.
What's the time? This one! I don't open this one! I knew it! This is the one I wanted!
There's a card too, dear. Open the card.
We're going to the Playtime factory?
That's right, honey.
Yes!
Jack, don't wander off. Stay right here with them. He's not listening to a thing I say, is he?
Not even a little bit.
Everyone, shut down the machine! Do you hear me? Somebody shut off that camera!
Okay, so I will be attempting to get all the collectibles. I remember where most of the notes are, but the tapes, I mean, seeing the TVs is just a dead giveaway that you need to look for a tape in that area, so they should be pretty easy.
I won't leave Kissy behind, and I won't sacrifice our plan. Not because
No,
of...
Max FOV is actually fire, not gonna lie. Play care! Catnap's up there. Was up there, I killed him. And not to mention my green hand is up there. By the way, something I realized is not, I watched a few people play this on a console, and they usually use the triangle.
It's hell.
You know, triangle? You can just use the arrow keys instead of playing some sort of Russian roulette where you have to hope that you don't have to press triangle again. So just use the arrow keys. I mean, it's not that hard to memorize where they are, because it's basically the same as chapter 3, but I mean the green hand is substituted for the red hand.
But we have allies down here. Get to them.
I made this too bright. Doesn't seem as scary when it's that bright. Sharpness. Sharpness, put that down. Or no, let's keep the sharpness like that. Camera shake off, contrast. Okay, saturation, yeah. Blue definitely off. Yeah, that. My bad, guys. Yeah, but now the game looks better. Because before I had the brightness up because I was I don't have the flashlight yet. Oh my god. Because I was like doing challenges, you know. And one thing I love about this game is this feature. And then you have two options. You can either hold down R2, which nobody on console uses, or just press L1. That everyone uses. Everyone uses the L1 feature. Yo, I have to set up a fan. It's so hot in here. Lebanon? Lebanon has the worst heat waves. Like, you could, you will find people you will find people actively melting on the streets. And don't get me started on the stupid ass fan. Why is the cable removable from the fan? No one uses that. Okay, bro, being completely honest, these new hand scanners are so much better than the old ones. The old ones look like finger paintings because I'm guessing they used to look appealing for the children. These new ones are terrible. Okay, actually, let's it. See, this is like one of the few times you can see the palm of our hand. Yeah, and like you could see like I don't know if for the revolver it's called like hilt or buttstock or something like that, so it looks like a revolver. I don't know what that little like black part under the like you see like the zero thing like under there's like some sort of black part that looks like where you would grab a revolver from. I'm guessing it was made as like a design choice to make it look like a revolver. Whoa, why? What is going on? And then the purple hand, we never see it up close to be honest. Let's see if it still has the same design as chapter 3. Yep. Wait, no, not the blue hand? They changed the design for the blue hand, but the purple hand is taken straight out of chapter 3. It still has the scratches. Because it was originally a carbon copy of the blue hand, but they only added the like text stuff on it to cover the scratches, so you wouldn't notice that it's a complete recolor. Um, the green hand, you could tell that it's a complete recolor because like you could see the identical scratches. I thought this was like some sort of like reverse Ben 10 stuff. It's literally just a spring. Okay, so let's read. Caution, red smoke. Caution for those involved. Whoa, okay. 18 March 1994? Oh, wait, no, that's like over a year before. Whatever. For those involved with the construction process, we caution your use of combustion heat or heat-based elements with environments containing red smoke. Due to the nature of its composition, when exposed to the right pressure conditions, the gas has been tested to react to high temperatures. While its use above can be regulated by environmental sensors and the correct filter equipment, environments below are not yet afforded such luxuries, which is why the advanced piping leading from our production center above is first on your docket. With higher natural pressure below, the matter is all the more urgent. We caution against the use of lighters, lanterns, and other smaller objects that produce heat. For necessary machinery, we require the use of nitrous cooling equipment to stabilize vehicle temperatures. As always, we wish for quick and efficient work. However, we might help in this matter. Simply let us know. Our thanks to science staff. For nitrous cooling equipment, that's foreshadowing. Basically, like, I'm gonna show you guys. Remember how in chapter 3 we just randomly got the flare hand, but like in most chapters, when you get a new hand, there's like a tape explaining what it does. They delayed that tape to here, and although it seems like a last ditch attempt, or like something lazy, it kind of makes sense as to why it would be down here. Because it contains a warning telling them, like, in here there's like flammable items, so don't use your flare hand. So it kind of makes sense why it would be all the way down here, but still, kind of like, you kind of feel it's lazy, but it, really makes sense though. Like, why are these posable? Why'd they give them joints if they're not posable? Can you even change the joints? And purple hand, same thing. Okay. Because I might, at the beginning you need the flare hand a lot. Now that I realize Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, You use the flare hand much more than chapter 3, you know, because it's actually underrated in chapter 3. One of the, like, it's like a really cool design. Now that you think about it. It's like walking around with a gun. I hate it because when they flip over, they become static. At the beginning of the game, I recommend, because you might, like, before you get the red hand, I recommend using the, you know, the triangle. But like when you gain the red hand, I recommend you use the arrow keys because then it's gonna be more complicated, you know, looking for the hand you want. Because here, so since you only have two hands, you know, and you're only gonna use like the purple hand or the flare hand, you can press triangle, you know, it's okay. Because, see, like, because with triangle it switches to, I guess, the most recently used hand. Because if you use the red hand and then the purple hand, and then you press triangle, it'll most likely go to the red hand. When I get the red hand, I'll show you. Or maybe it's the other way around, where like if you use the red hand, then the purple hand, the next thing will be the flare hand. But at the beginning of the game, because you use the flare hand, and like you're gonna have to use both hands later on for like the planks, I recommend using the triangle, then start using arrow keys when you get more than one hand, more than two hands. Yo, I lost focus. I was drinking water, and then I completely forgot what I was doing. By the way, guys, I'm gonna teach you a trick for this part. Like this part, there's a trick so you don't even have to shoot a singular flare. I mean, besides the one you have to shoot to get through here, like the rope. You won't have to shoot the creatures. Like, just to show you. There we go. Actually, I forgot the journal entries. Like, I'm telling you guys for the self-restraint trophy. You know, so... Okay. When I get all the notes, I'm gonna read them one by one, because there's like 5 journal entries. Now, I don't recommend doing this, but since I'm in a difficult position, I'm gonna have to do this. So, step forward. Okay, start running. And they most likely won't follow you over here. Let's try walking back. So, like, all you have to do is run all the way back. And if you're doing self-restraint without getting any collectibles, like, you won't even have to stop to pick up anything. And see, the whole thing is just done. Bro, I almost fell off. Okay.
Hey, it's me again, Ollie. I wanted to... I wanted to talk to you. Before you go inside, I mean... Everything you've seen out here... The piles... The dead... They all came from inside.
Yeah, I messed it up. But I want to see something. I want to see something, though. There's something... Oh, come on. Oh. What if... I'm not making that jump.
It's me again, Ollie. I wanted to... I wanted to talk to you. Before you go inside, I mean... Everything you've seen out here... The piles...
By the way, for this Health for Strain trophy, first up, oh my god. First off, there are many instances where you get a small block and a big block, like the ones I just pulled, and you have like it's easy for you. You will find a way to reject. Oh my god, you'll get a small block and a big block. Sometimes you'll have to move them both to get where you want to go. But sometimes the small block is in such a way where if you put the big block at like a good place, you'll be able to jump from the small block without even moving it to the big block and get where you need to get. And also in the doctor boss fight where you get the option to like either save the smiling critter or kill him, kill him. I know some people won't like that, but it saves you. I know you'll call me like crazy for like a one grab pack launch, but I mean, to be honest, with the amount of stuff and the length of this game, one grab pack launch is actually like one grab pack launch being saved is actually a good idea. Sorry.
The dead... They all came from inside.
Okay, I think I have all the journal entries. Yeah, I forgot you can like clone stuff in here by like pressing square 2 times or something. Okay, let's see this. Oh yeah. Um 2 weeks since the fire, August 8th, 1994. That's the 1 year, and like in 1 year the hour of joy goes down. Riley, age 12. First week at Playcare, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I wanted it to be. There are a lot of people here. They've given me a lot of They've given a lot to me. A room, a roof, a big pink bed, girly toys. I'm a little too old for that, and a journal. The adults encourage me to talk with the other kid, but I'm not sure what to say to them. Most of them have been here almost their whole lives, or at least they were young enough that they can't remember what they lost. My parents loved, protected, and taught me, and I'm not sure the others even remember what that's like. They don't know what they don't have, but I do. I remember a lot. I try to be kind to them, though, even if there's very little I can say. Right now, I think I prefer it like that. The nice counselor who said I was quiet told me that I could say whatever I want in my journal, and it would be only for me. Make two lists, she said, one with what's important to me right now in this moment, and the other being why. She said it might help me, so I'm going to try it. What's important to me that the nice counselor cares enough about me to try to make me feel at home, trying to get comfortable here even if it's not home. It's all I have now. That my life matters since it can be lost so quickly. That my parents' lives matter too. Why? Because I'm scared anything can happen in an instant and leave you with nothing, and because of that, I'm scared that nothing matters. But I want to feel happy again, really, I do, and it's important to me right now in this moment that someone here cares that I feel at home even if I'm not. Okay, number 2. Being chosen. Okay, January 14th, 1995. That's really close to the hour of joy. Being chosen. The other kids talk about it a lot. I still don't know what that's about exactly. If it means being adopted, I'm not sure I even want that. What's important to me? Figuring out if I even want to be adopted, trying to feel what the other kids seem to feel day in and day out. Why, if I was happy like them and could feel it like that, maybe I'd appreciate everything more. Maybe I'd want to be chosen too. February 10th, 1995. I've been chosen. Dr. White chose me. By the way, I always think I have like this feeling that our player is Dr. White because we know that their initials are PW, so their last name starts with a W. But then again, since we were one of the people that turned Harley into like the Doctor, he'd recognize us and he'd be more angry at us. I mean, maybe our face changed, or maybe 10 years is long enough to forget someone's face. But I don't know. I have to know their name, our character's name. Um, For a while, I didn't know I wanted to be or how I'd feel if I was, but really, I think I'm happy. There were interviews, of course. I didn't think any of those couples actually liked me. Too anxious, too quiet, doesn't get along with the other kids, and good test scores don't always make a good kid, they'd often say. But I guess somebody liked me. I asked if I could take my journal. They said yes, but I wanted to write this out before I leave. I haven't felt like this since before the accident, since my parents. The lists Miss Harper's told me about have helped me a lot in recent months, and now I think I have more for the first list than ever. What's important to me, by the way, guys, Miss Harper is like the girl from the chapter 3 tape who was like caring for the kids, and then she saw that the Marie Payne, the girl who became Mommy Longlegs, was having nightmares because of catnap. What's important to me that I still try to be the girl my parents raised, live by their values so that a part of them is still here, so that their lives mattered, being good to myself and whoever takes me in, staying happy, finding more friends, getting used to a new home, growing up to help kids that were like me, start an orphanage like Elliot Ludwig and fill it with toys, and good people. Okay, this is when she gets into a bigger body. I'll explain to you guys what happened to Riley once we're done with these. This wasn't what I thought, what anyone thought. They took me somewhere not out but under, deep beneath everything. They're talking about here. They gave me a shot, and I went to sleep. Maybe that was days ago. Maybe it was weeks. I remember images. My skin opened up like flower petals. A man who looked like a doctor digging around inside me, taking things out. I remember feeling his touch through my ribs and into the back of my spine. I remember hearing a snap. Everywhere was red. When I woke up, everything hurt, so I screamed. Hours and hours of screaming. I stopped once I knew no one was listening. I'm not me anymore. My body's not my body. My hands are not my hands. I try to brush the hair. I still feel on my shoulders and touch nothing. I can't separate my fingers, even though I can almost feel them move. It's like nothing of what I feel actually is. Maybe that's been true for a while now. I'm in a room that isn't so different from the one I had in the orphanage. Everything's nailed down. I've been here a long time. I'm trying to write the list that helped me before, but I've dropped the pen 3 times. I don't know what else to do. Why did I survive if this was all I'd get? What did it all mean if this is where it put me? This can't be all there is. What's important to me? Waking up from this nightmare, getting out, getting back to being me. Why? Because I started to like life again before. None of this should be real. And by the way, like, look how neat her handwriting is, you know? And then here, like, you can see, like, her handwriting is getting, weird. The room started moving. I'm not sure what that means or where I might be going. I'm scared, but I'm trying. Something happened, everything's upside down. There's a hole in the room, but everything outside is so loud. There's screaming everywhere. I'm better off in here for now, out of joy. I'll cover the hole with something. It sounds like everything is quiet now. I don't think it's even been an hour out of joy since it all started. No one's tried to get in here. I think I'm going to head outside. There are bodies everywhere, piles and piles. They look like me. Oh God, what's happening? Finally, calm down. Have to be calm. Have to think clearly. Have to get out. I'm going to see if anyone is around. There's a man inside the construction vehicle. I tried banging on the glass. I don't think he can hear me, and he isn't moving. I have to get back to my room where it's safe, figure out what happens now. This place is a prison. I don't know what I thought it'd be, but it wasn't this. I mean, what did I do wrong? They made me into this and put me in a cell. There must be hundreds, maybe even thousands of others here. How could this happen? There's no food here, only the bodies, and I refuse to eat them. The train, that's what takes everyone here. The conductor is dead, but he has a key that makes the train move. I don't know if there are people elsewhere or if they intend to come back here with more like me. I'll take the key, make sure no one else can come here. I'll put it where no one can find it. I don't know how little or how much my life mattered, but I can do this. This one thing, maybe it'll save someone, anyone, even just one person. Us, thank you. That would be enough. Nobody else should hear what I've had to hear inside this place. Nobody else should know hell like this, or the demons that live here. What's important that I helped someone the way I wanted to someday when I thought I was adopted, that my life mattered to someone. Why? So that I'll know wherever I go now, hopefully to my parents, that I fulfilled a little of what I said I would and made life just a little better for someone else, even if this place took everything else. Riley makes a choice. Basically, Riley was after Huggy Wuggy 1170. Ugh, I'm guessing they made Riley like they had the concept of Kissy Missy and they did 1171, which is I guess Riley, and you she was describing the operation. And I'm guessing something went wrong, so they scrapped her and did 1172, which is it's stated that it is Casey Missy because there's like a tape, note, maybe in this chapter or in in previous chapters, I don't know where, talking about like 1172, and that's two experiments after Huggy, and they describe everything we saw Casey Missy doing. So I'm guessing something went wrong. They scrapped her and they went to take her to the prison. The hour of joy happened, and the reason she said no, there's piles of bodies, they all look like me, is probably because she's seen herself in her bigger body form, and she probably just like saw, I don't know, the toys. But I mean, if this was freshly after the hour of joy, why would the toys already be dead? That's what I don't understand.
Believe me, everything Poppy said about this place is true. It's hell. But she also hasn't seen it like I have.
Hey, Cole.
It's worse now.
Hey, Norm.
Worse than
2
ever.
o'clock, huh? Best time of the day.
Just
Yeah.
try to stay safe.
So, what block are you
Don't let your
again?
guard down for even
North.
a second.
Can't say I hear much about
Try to
that
help
one.
you when I can.
You wouldn't. High security? Highest security. Cushy. No, we get in the east. Toys banging on the walls, crying for their parents, their counselors, whatever. It goes all day and night, and it just wears on you, you know? I'd kill for a little security. And quiet. Right. Right. Know what we get in the north? Things. Whatever they aren't people anymore. Their cells might as well be cages. They are animals. Sick. Twisted. Just instincts and anger. That's all that's left of them. Sure, but at least then it's not like yelling at your own kids for them to be quiet, though, you know? I mean, if you had to listen to them... Oh, great. So much for our 2 o'clock. Yeah, we really do have it rough, don't we?
Many people think that part at the end was the hour of joy, but the hour of joy happened at like 11 a.m. So it should have ended at like around 12 a.m. So it can't be the hour of joy because they said 2 o'clock. That's 2 p.m. And in the hour of joy tape, like the warning tape, in chapter 3 that I told you, like it's everyone at 11:01 a.m. whatever it was, hostile force was declared, whatever, and they were just like warning them about the hour of joy. Then someone hijacks the tape. Yeah, they say 11:01, I think, like Eastern Standard Time. They said so. It can't be the hour of joy. It's probably just like something crazy.
Now what's this? Do I feel something squirming its way beneath my skin? An invasive foreign little germ. After all this time? Ah, but I see. You. Well, little germ, let's make a game of you. You've blundered along the shadows above, and only managed to squirm all the way down here by the barest skin of your teeth. There are no shadows here that will be of use to you. Not even the ground beneath your feet is yours. There are no places you can hide. Not from me.
Okay. You guys see that like huge hand thing? I'm guessing like the train either comes through here or maybe through there, and then they have something that like picks up the cages and pulls them up, and then these things just push them into place. I think that's how it works. Because these are obviously like not bolted to the walls. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I'm glad they're using gore. I mean, that's pretty cool. Why did I say it like there was a downside? It's actually improvement. And it's realistic because they're not just like because they're rotten. Bro, I can't even imagine how this factory smells like, man. 10 years of no maintenance. Like just like that, we just got pipes bursting all over the place. And we got, you know, I have the switch. By the way, you can constantly catch the doctor watching you, by the way. See? See, he's watching us right there. Okay. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. Limon! He's in every single game except for chapter 2. But I showed you him in the chapter 1 playthrough, I think, or maybe it was on one of the attempts, because the power ended up going out in one of the attempts. And like he's like a regular lemon on a catwalk. Chapter 2 is not available, but chapter 3 you have to break the game. He's like behind the panel in the school. And like you can't find him unless you break the game, I think. Okay, just wait over here, because if the autosave happens while I'm in the door, he's gonna get like stuck on the door. Finally!
The subject scrambles for an advantage.
Lemon.
They appear lost and disoriented. Heavy breathing is indicative of fear. And rightly
I should
so.
close those doors. Actually, let me start the timer. I'm gonna get the timer ready. Reset.
Let's test the response to said fear when pushed into action.
Okay. Started. This has to. It has to be like all around 1 minute 30 seconds. Limon. Okay, finally I don't have pink blood. Because last time the blood effect was pink for me. Back up, back up! Bro, move, move! Oh my god! Go, go, go! Start shooting, start shooting, start shooting, start shooting! Shoot, man! Shoot! Oh! Bro, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die. They spawn like 6 on top of my head. Why are they getting more aggressive the more I close the back doors? Okay, 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 I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Stop! Unk! Okay, we have like 9 seconds left. Close those doors. Stop, 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 stop! Stop! Okay, we're done. 1 minute and 32 seconds. Gotta make sure no one comes through. What was that sound? I closed most of the doors. I recommend you memorize these codes. Because, you know, it makes your playthrough a lot easier and faster. You know, because you need to be quick. Because, like, you can't waste a lot of time on trophies. You know, like for self-restraint, if you know you can go through it quickly, so you have like a better chance of winning because you can restart faster. Lulu, you're about to catch him watching.
Hear me? Too much interference. Make your way to. There's something. Doctor is.
Bro, I swear to God, on my last playthrough, last time I did this, on that attempt, I swear on my life, that screen lit up with his eye. That screen lit up with his eye. I'll catch him next time. I just realized, why do they have most of the guards posted up with their hands behind their backs? Like, how do you die like that? And why? See? Like, were they surrendering? Those are brutal. See, they have them on sticks. Sticks and stones may break. Bro, can one of you find me in real life and just kill me? I'll catch you. I'll catch him. I told you! Oh, someone... Bro, they leave the room, they don't close the door. Okay, we're back. By the way, there's a trick for this next part. Okay, my bad, guys. There's like a trick for this section. First stop. So I take this one out and then slide through. Next, don't go through here. Put your hand here. Start pulling, and then you can just like automatically push it. Which side am I going through? Oh yeah, I'm going to that side. You can hear someone say like, I've had it with this place, something, and like, I'm not afraid of you anymore. I think that's our player. Go, 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 go! Let me teach you guys a secret. So, but the actual code you need to memorize 3642, but you need to put in 1927 for a Easter egg. That was clean. Okay, okay, check up 1424. No one knows who this experiment is, but apparently it went wrong. Week ending 21 April 1995. Subject 1424, original procedure date, January 1995, reason for observation, disorganized behavior, thought disorder, confusion, memory loss, catalepsy. Subject's only fleeting moments of true awareness, though physically capable of speech. 1424 speech is incoherent, mumbled, and rare. Furthermore, will rarely respond to any questions or commands directly, seemingly disconnected cognitively from their surroundings. Might be hinting to something for chapter 5, because this is like one of the newer experiments, like the more recent experiments to the Hour of Joy. Subject's catatonic state is accompanied by catalepsy, a condition which causes loss of muscle coordination and rigidity of the body. For example, in this state, if staff raise one of the subject's limbs, subject will not lower it or even seem aware of the stimuli. Subject will eat if food is placed directly in the mouth, and will occasionally respond if called by their birth name, though this is rare. Conclusion: the exact date cause of 1424 symptoms remain unknown, but were present immediately following the original procedure. Wait this for corrective procedures, no change transfer out. That's stupid. To be filled by department head, transfer destination department. And this is Yarnaby. Yarnaby. This is like the evil part of Harley Sawyer, which I'm like glad they turned him into a robot. Um, Behavior characteristic for these early ilk: 1166 demonstrates an acute lack of higher cognitive function, complex reasoning, speech, problem solving, and greater introspection all appear either severely limited or altogether non-functional. Physically, it's what it needs to be: strong, agile, swift, and yet I'd hope for a greater mind behind it. However, 1166 displays an odd sense of loyalty to the select few security staff who nauseatingly feel some kind of sympathy for it. Oh my god. Indicative of domesticated dogs and cats, this means it can be bent. Its will can be bent. That was so stupid. It fears. I believe this is our first sign of progression, that our processes, while admittedly still rudimentary, are showing us where more work need be done, and that improvements are possible. This was like one of the early experiments. The first experiment to work was 1006, which was the prototype, and everything else sort of failed because 1160, 1163, and 1166, being Boxy Boo, Pianosaurus, and Yarnaby respectively, all came out like dumb or something like that. They started perfecting it around when they got to the 1180s with Catnap. The only thing wrong with Catnap was his voice box, and um and like started perfecting it because he could like think and stuff. With Huggy, he couldn't like speak and stuff, and he was like basically kind of rabid but obedient, which is why they thought they should keep going, and they kept Huggy around. So, and by Dowie, they have almost completely perfected it. By Dowie and like Mommy Longlegs, the only problems with them were they were mentally unstable. Like there was nothing wrong with them, nothing wrong with their brain, but they were like either traumatized or something. And in Mommy Longlegs' case, it's because like she was abandoned and constantly tested on and stuff. And with Dewey's case, because he was first off, not only did he have he was made of three kids, but one of them was a psycho who killed one of the other kids' parents in front of him. So that's weird. So it's all like mental trouble for the last few. I believe this is our first sign of progression that are showing us where more work need be done and that improvements are still possible. Still, 1166 Yarnaby is an odd, funny little creature. The way it sits in the corner and watches me, playing its funny little music. I'm glad this request was taken seriously. I got a good laugh out of it. It amuses me. Like sometimes when you're hiding from Yarnaby, you can hear like his tiny melody coming from him. It's because the doctor, evil Harley Sawyer, had them experiment on him and implement like some sort of, I don't know, radio or something, voice box or something that forces him to play his music. But I mean, I think Yarnaby would be pretty cute as like a domestic dog. I don't know why he turned that evil. Conclusion: I'm going to isolate it. It'll have contact with no one but me. Considering my importance to the project, it's doubly important that I'm properly protected at all times, and besides, I might get a good laugh or two at the pathetic little sounds it makes. By the time I'm done with it, albeit its entire world, it'll know nothing else. Signature Dr. Harley Sawyer. Bro, what I'm about to do to you at the end of this game, you deserve it, man. Like, he's right on a few things, but what he did to these people? Okay, man, this heat wave is so crazy, man. I'm about to go take a freezing cold shower. What's wrong with my cat? Yeah, my cat was going crazy outside. Okay, Limon, wait over here. Oh! It pushed my limon! Okay, still okay. Bro, what is going on with my cat? What? So what's attention? Attention-seeking cats. Limon! What? What? No! Limon! Okay, there you go. I got my limon back. Oh, this platform goes down. I don't know why it goes down, but... Here we go. Do I have to catch him on one of these spying on me, man? And this one doesn't do anything. There's the node that we gotta get. The Pianosaurus one, I think. Yeah, 1163. Pianosaurus. Pianosaurus. Oh, okay, it's not that long. Much like its predecessors, 1163 displays none of the typical human qualities. Whatever is left of the bright, joyful wonder of laughter, per the counselor's report, appears limited or altogether depleted. A shame, I suppose. Yeah, the way like most of these like rabid monsters were nice children. That's crazy. I grow tired of creating mindless invalids. 1160 had its uses, but 1163 lacks the cunning or size for a similar role, and that's not what the initiative is about anyway. By the way, invalids are like mentally challenged or like handicapped or something like that. That's what I was taught at school. 1160's temperament is like that of a rabid animal. It snaps at perceived motion, eats whatever fits in its mouth regardless of appetite, combats the conditioning staff, and it cannot even play its insipid piano rhythms in tune. Perhaps one of the others from its line would have presented better music. Had any of these actions been a result of conscious thought, perhaps I would be intrigued. I'm not intrigued. Conclusion: use 1163 for testing. If it survives, keep it there. However, I don't expect it to. This initiative will produce no more experiments such as this. Measurable improvements have to be made, otherwise I'll have to reevaluate the effectiveness of those in my purview. So yeah, Pianosaurus has a toy line, so we might see some other Pianosauruses. I'm guessing this Pianosaurus's place. I mean, I'm guessing Doey tried to sit in this chair because his Doe stuff is on there, but I guess this is Pianosaurus's place. Okay. What? Yo, I wanna look in there. What's in here? What's in here? By the way, these wires, they lead to different hand scanners. The blue one leads to this one. The red one leads to a red hand scanner. The green one leads to a green hand scanner or a green power input. Because we know green hand scanners exist from chapter 2, because how we get in the train. But there's a yellow one, so it's either in chapter 5 we're gonna see a yellow hand, because there's lots of foreshadowing to yellow hands. I'll show you. No, I think just 2 instances where they foreshadow a yellow hand. But it's either in chapter 5 we're gonna get some sort of yellow hand, and not the dash hand. It's a stupid concept, being able to push away monsters. It's so stupid. We want like a yellow hand that I'm guessing either has a function or is there just to be there, which I doubt it is. And like maybe the yellow hand represents Doughy. I don't know. Um, or it's leads to the keycard scanners, or we're gonna be able to use the grab pack to like scan stuff. I don't know.
You know, I never thought I'd see another like you. A human. Certainly not an employee like you. But something makes you different. I can tell that much. Though, I can't say what exactly that something is. Not yet. The others you faced, 1170, 1188, 1222. Been there, done that. Let's try our hand at something a little different. Oriana B. Please, do keep making this enjoyable for me. I'll be taking notes.
Okay, there we go. See, you know, you put it in here, red hand scanner. Put it in here. Oh, a brown hand scanner. I might be getting a brown hand. Or it probably just leads to the toilet, diarrhea. And this is like something for the green hand, and this is the blue hand where you have to put it in. Okay, Limon, wait here. Can I grab him with the other hand? Because I use it the most. Because you can switch with stuff in it. Where's the door? Oh. My favorite part about the feature of being able to launch stuff without letting it go, and Limon, is you can just like send Limon to check on stuff for you. Thank you, Doughy. Limon, go thank Doughy. Let's keep moving. Is there something in here? There's a collectible later. I know where one of the collectibles is. Comes up later. Yeah, because there's like a document over there, but I have so far, yeah, I've read all of the documents that I have. Limon, go check on him. Go check on him. What do you see, Limon? Limon, go say hi to him. Do you see anything? Tell me who that is, Limon. Go say hi to him. I can just like send him to check on him. Imagine being Limon while like I do this. You know, you get to check out a bunch of stuff. Calm down. Calm down. Limon, go help him. Go help him, Limon. Limon! Run, run, run. Okay. There's the tape. I guess he really likes that door. He's gonna see me. Oh, okay. And he just left the room, so I can freely put the tape in.
This recklessness has to stop. The doctor has no regard for the safety of this facility or its staff.
Or the children in play care. I've tried to set boundaries with him. He doesn't listen to me.
He doesn't listen to any of us. Not really. Not anymore. And he's behind schedule. Playtime may have turned a corner financially, but that doesn't change the fact that his bigger bodies initiative is still a money hole. The guy's gotta go, Leif. And how do you suggest we do that? This wouldn't be the first time we made someone disappear. We can't kill him, Eddie. Why not? Because, like it or not, we need him.
Eddie's right, though. Sawyer can't keep leading this project.
So we just ask him to step down? Take a demotion?
No, but
I'm not disagreeing. Huggy Loose in the Woods, that business with Catnap, the whole Stoll thing. And half a dozen other incidents. Right. And all of that pales in comparison to the theater incident.
I don't even want to talk about that.
So, we can't kill the son of a bitch, but we need to knock him out of the equation. What do we do? There is one thing I can think of.
Okay, we are at 57 minutes, so I'm gonna end part 1 over here. I'm gonna start part 2 immediately after I'm done with the... I'm gonna start part 2 immediately. Okay, bye.